Hi, this is Wiz. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a very unplanned video. On today's vlog, we're gonna talk about mainly three topics. First, mod on my Audi RS5. My big plans for next week got ruined, and me switching from Apple to Android again. So let's start with the Audi RS5. I got this car since 3 months now, and I finally did the first mod on the car. It may not be obvious if you just look at the car, but have a look at the wheels. Don't you think they stand a little bit more than usual? And yes, I've put some spacers to the wheels. Those are 18 millimeters spacers, H&R. Let's just move around so you can have a better view about it. And by the way, I'm filming this video with the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So as said before, I'm having this RS5 Sportback since 3 months now. I'm gonna do a video about what I think about the car after using it for 3 months. What I can already say is that I'm really happy about the car. Of course, how can you not be happy about an Audi RS5? There is a lot of positive things, not so many negative things. I just have a little issue with a rattle coming from the central speaker on the dashboard. They already replaced the speaker, but the noise is still there. But other than that, I can already say that I'm extremely happy with the RS5. So basically, this is it, talking about modifications on the Audi RS5. I want to keep it clean, I want to keep it stock as much as possible, so I don't think I'm gonna do any other modification. What do you think about it? What would you do on this car? What modifications would you do on the Audi RS5? Now I'm shooting with the front-facing camera of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So the second topic is the Geneva Motor Show. As you may know by now, it has been cancelled because of the coronavirus outbreak, and I'm so disappointed about it. While I do understand the reasoning why it has been cancelled, I'm extremely pissed off, because this year I was lucky enough to get the pass for the press, the press pass. Anyways, I've been lucky enough to get access to the media days, meaning that those are the days where all the journalists, the car journalists are there, and you have full access everywhere. You can attend every single press conference and have full access to the Ferrari, Lamborghini stands, for example, get into the cars. And I was planning to make videos from there. I was supposed to go to Geneva on the 4th and the 5th of March next week. I even booked a hotel room so I could spend the full days there and working on the videos at night, basically. And it has been all ruined because of that coronavirus. So there will be no Geneva Motor Show vlogs because there will be no Geneva Motor Show, basically. Back now to the rear camera of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So the third topic is me switching again from Apple to Android, to Samsung to be precise. Why this is a topic? For the ones of you who are following me since a few years now, you know that I like to get new toys, whether they are expensive toys like cars or a little bit less expensive toys like smartphones. I like to change. I like to get new stuff. I get bored, unfortunately, very easy. I know this is an expensive hobby, but I'm always managed to resell my stuff in order to buy new stuff. And as much as I like Apple and as much as I like the Apple ecosystem, I have to admit that there has been no innovation since the last few years when we talk about the iPhone. Basically, iPhone shape is the same from the last 3 years and it looks like it's gonna be the same on the upcoming one. I have the impression that I'm spending money on new tech, but I'm getting always the same stuff. Don't get me wrong, for all you Apple fanboys, I also am an Apple fanboy. I like the iPhone, I like the ecosystem, I like iOS, it is very polished, it works very well. But this is more about myself, the way I am. I like to get new stuff, I like to play with new stuff. So that's the reason why I'm switching back, I have to say, to Samsung. I've done that in the past several times and I'm always come back to Apple. And I remember telling to myself like 6 months ago, this year I'm gonna be clever, I'm not gonna switch because I know that I'm coming back to Apple anyways. But I did it again. Why? Because I want something more alive when I talk about smartphones. So what I find having an Android smartphone and specifically a Galaxy is that I find those smartphones to be more alive, meaning that I'm getting more notifications, I'm getting more questions, stuff from whether it's from Google, and this can be a good point or a bad point, I know that, but I feel that I'm having more interactions with my smartphone, and as weird as this can be, I like that. Now, rest assured, I have a lot of interactions with humans outside my smartphone world, but whenever I'm using my phone, I like my phone to be alive, to communicate a lot with me. Yes, I know I'm weird, I'm sorry. For those reasons, I've been attracted by these new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip or Z Flip, depends where you are living. Basically, for the first time, I have the impression that there is really something new on a smartphone, that there is a true innovation, whether it makes sense or not. With the Z Flip or Z Flip, I have the impression of really having something new. I like the fact that you can open and close your smartphone this way, and now you have a very big 6.7-inch smartphone, and then whenever you are done with it, you just fold it, and it is really pocketable, and whenever is needed, you have the full experience. Specs are not really on par with the latest S20 from Samsung, but still is a very, very quick phone and it has all the features. I'm not really annoyed by the hinge here. You don't really notice it when you go, when you are surfing, whether it's on the on internet or some other stuff. I mean, it works very well, and I like the new Samsung UI 2.0 experience. Basically, you have the same gestures as you have on an iPhone, so for that reason you don't really feel you switched from iOS to Samsung devices. I perfectly know this phone is really fragile. I've seen, like most of you, the Jerry rigs everything video where we could all realize that the screen is extremely fragile. You need to be very careful because you can damage the screen even with your nails. And actually, I shouldn't open the phone like that because I know that I can damage the phone. I was thinking of keeping this phone for a while, but I quickly realized that I don't want a phone to be fragile. I don't want to be stressed because I need to be extremely careful about the screen protection. And also, it has only one speaker. It is not a stereo and is not water or dust resistant. So I was starting to be afraid about dusting getting on the mechanism here, and I don't want to be stressed about my smartphone. Also, me as a sales guy, I thought that buying this phone now and put it right back on sale with a little profit would be something really interesting. You have to know that you cannot find this phone anywhere at the moment. They are sold out. And also, I've heard somewhere on the internet that because of the infamous coronavirus, the factory that is assembling this has been closed for a few days. So there is a real shortage on Galaxy Z Flip. And that's the reason why I'm speculating on that, and I put that on sale with a little profit. So let's see if I'm able to sell this phone. And I have pre-ordered the Galaxy S20 Ultra. Actually, I'm not really sure I'm gonna keep that phone. I just want to test it with my local Swiss phone provider, Swisscom. You have a huge advantage when you order a phone. You can keep that phone and use it for 14 days before returning it if you are not happy with the phone. And I ask to pay the phone on bill, which means that I'm gonna get the bills like 2 or 3 weeks later. Probably by that time I will have returned the phone already, so I'm not gonna pay for everything. Basically, I order a phone, I use it, I give it back, and I pay nothing. I did it for another reason, but please stay quiet about it. Don't tell anybody. If you pre-order a S20 before March 8th, you get the Galaxy Buds Plus for free. So this is what I've done last year with the S10 Plus. I pre-ordered, I filled the form, I got the Galaxy Buds, and I returned the phone. And I'm gonna do the same thing this year, but for the time being, gone is the iPhone. I'm gonna sell this guy. This is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. That, again, I like it. Let me unlock it. So I like it a lot. Again, as I said previously, this phone does everything I want from it. But the only thing is that I find I have very little interactions beside what needs to be done. So for most of you, this is a very good point because you don't want to get distracted by your smartphone. For me, being a little bit a weird tech person, I like to be distracted by my phone. So that's the reason that for the time being, I'm gonna switch to Samsung. Let's see what happened in September with the introduction of the new iPhones 12, probably this will be the name, and I may come back. I'm still into that ecosystem, but for the time being, I want to go back to Samsung and to the Samsung ecosystem. And that's the reason why I've purchased a Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I found a very good deal, so there are very interesting deals now if you buy that phone, and this is what I've done. So I'm enjoying now the Galaxy Note 10 Plus while waiting for the S20 Ultra, and then I'm gonna decide which one I'm gonna keep it. I switched now to the Galaxy Z Flip. I'm filming with the Galaxy Z Flip, so you can have an idea now about the video capabilities. I'm filming this again in Full HD, not 4K, so I can have the video stabilization on. So this is the phone I'm actually using, Galaxy S10 Plus Black. I didn't want the Aura Glow or whatever it is called because I don't like it. I like full black everything. And I think I'm gonna keep it without case. This is a very risky move from me, but I am extremely careful, so hopefully nothing is gonna happen. Why did I choose the Note 10 Plus? I really love the shape of this phone. I mean, it is so beautiful. Gone are the days where the Samsung Galaxy phones were ugly plastic things. So this feel very premium. I really like the shape, the rectangular shape of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and I find this to be a very classy device, to the point that I prefer this shape to the S20 Ultra. But I'm gonna compare them when I will get my device, probably sometimes the week after the next one. So for the time being, I'm gonna use this Galaxy Note 10 Plus and see how I feel about it. It's getting really windy and I have no more topics to talk with you, so I'm gonna end this video slash vlog here. So I showed you the modification I've done on the RS5. As a reminder, spacers, 18 millimeters spacers everywhere, and it gives a much better overall look to the car. And I showed you a couple of phones that I'm rocking right now, especially the brand new Galaxy Z Flip that I like it a lot, but still I'm gonna sell it because I'm using now the Galaxy Note 10 Plus and selling my iPhone. Please let me know if you liked this kind of more personal videos, I would say, where I talk more about myself and my very weird behaviors. Some of you ask me to do vlogs, but whenever I post something that looks like a vlog, I don't get that much views. So please let me know, do you want me to stay on car topics only, reviewing, driving cars and giving my experience with the RS5? Or do you want to see more about my, I don't want to say private life because that will stay private, but more about myself? As usual, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you won't miss a thing. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.